And really, it's not super important, all the books that he wrote. One of the things that he did, as he talked about the way that things were collapsing in slow motion and preparing to collapse, was there were actually things that you could do to prepare. He talked about food storage. He talked about seed storage. Not really as extensive a sort of thing that you might expect to see on, say, a prepper video or that sort of thing, but just the idea that you could do something was something that was comforting, also inspiring. And so we started preparing, and we've been doing that for a long time now, maybe a decade or so, and just generally trying to have more of things around that we need. But the thing of it is, despite all that preparation, there still seems to be a lot of holes and a lot of things that need to be done. And I guess really it's never done. But anyway, one of the things that I see around me is I see this tendency to cling to the normalcy bias. You know, if anything over the past 2 years has taught us, it's that the storm's already here. We're already in the middle of it. And it's this game that the tyrants are playing, where they keep saying, oh, well, we're going to just restrict your rights for your own good, just for this period of time. And then, oh, well, we're going to let up a little bit, but you're not going to have the freedoms that you had before. And then we're going to restrict you a little bit more and a little bit more. And like in Oregon, the thing for the longest time was, well, of course, there's 2 weeks to slow the spread, and then it turns into mandates. And then midsummer, the governor, in her infinite wisdom, decided, well, we're just going to not have the mandates for a while. And it was very vague, when they might come back if needed. And it was a period of about 6 weeks where they didn't require people to wear masks in stores. And then after that, the mandate came back, and a lot of the stores said, we're not really doing this anymore. But they just clamped down harder. And it's gotten worse since then. The mandates were in effect for, I don't know, 6-8 months, something like that. And then just recently they announced, oh, well, we, the government, are no longer going to require mandates. And no longer require that you do certain things when you go into the stores for everybody's, quote, safety. But now they've got the businesses in this left-leaning state, in particular the Willamette Valley, so brainwashed into thinking that this is really a thing. You know, this thing that 99.99% of people survive if they catch it, you know. But if only you accept their experimental treatment, well, now you have the freedom to go into stores and shop. And it has gotten to the point now where the businesses are enforcing what the government was trying to enforce before, just through the brainwashing, then of course incentivizing it through OSHA sending in their goons and telling businesses, oh, if you don't have everybody wearing these things, then all of a sudden you're not in compliance and we're going to fine you. People, we are still in the storm. The storm is getting worse. The bottom is coming up faster and faster to meet us. And really, the only thing you can do is prepare. Now, what's the most important thing to prepare? Make sure that you're right with God. Read your word. Love your family. Love your children. Prepare as much as you can in the physical realm, but be ready in the spiritual realm as well. I don't really know how else to put it. There's so much that can be done, but really, as long as you're right with God, you're going to be fine. And those of people who are around you are going to be fine. And that's another important point, which I hear a lot of people talk about, is you need to be surrounded by people who don't necessarily have to think exactly the same way, but they operate from the same set of rules. It's a very important thing to do to prepare. But still, so many people that I talk to that say that they operate under the same set of rules, they still don't get it. They still keep expecting things to turn back to normal. I, in my heart, wish it could. I don't think it will. I think America's time has passed as far as the dominant world superpower. And with all the storm clouds in the horizon going on, both physically and metaphorically, we as a nation are in trouble. Have been for a long time. And I just hope that those of you who are listening to this or listening to other people on YouTube or your friends and neighbors who might be trying to talk to you and trying to help you understand that you need to be prepared. You need to get your affairs in order for what is coming. I hope that you can heed those words. This is John with the Homestead Diary. Have a blessed day.